Yo, what's up? It's just me. I'm just clocking in. I'm trying to get serious and consistent. Let's go play Mount RNG. Yeah, why not? But yeah, I'm feeling a little weak today. Not gonna necessarily say I'm feeling all the greatest, but I'm not the type to complain at all. It is what it is. It's just I think my girl's I think my girl's gonna be leaving me. I it's nothing set in. Jesus Christ, there's so much shit going on. There's nothing. It's not like set in stone, but it's a feeling that I think she might be leaving me. To be honest, why do I say that? You know, I've over time, you sort of just start getting a feel for the other person. You start having your routines and whatnot. Oh, he wants me to buy something. Yeah, after you get to know someone for a while, you kind of just get a feel for them. You kind of have a routine going. And she's been distant, you know what I mean? She says, it's busy, school and whatnot. But I'm like, no one that busy, you know what I mean? Not officially my girl, whatever, but she was like my girl essentially. And it's fading, that connection is fading. And um it sucks, but I gotta keep pushing. There's not much I can really do. um I think at this point it's been who knows, man. I'm very terrible at keeping track. I am using like a habit app or whatnot, but as I use the habit app, I am very inconsistent. How the fuck do I summon one of these? It says I have inventory. Let's equip this guy. So yeah, um, I've been super inconsistent and fuck, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm like so out of it. I'm trying not to be out of it, but I really am. What I was gonna say was, yeah, when you're with somebody, yeah, and I'm talking this like straight off the dome. When you talk with someone, there's a routine going, and she's been busy or whatnot. I've texted her, no responses or whatever, or I FaceTime her. I mean, I talked to her like the other day, but strange, you know what I mean? Strange, and it is what it is. I gotta keep pushing. I'm not gonna stress it. It hurts. That's the truth. It hurts, but I'm not gonna mope around or be sad about that at all. Cause why should I? Life is young, or we're still relatively young in the grand scheme of things, and there's always more. You know what I mean? Before her, there was others, and with all the ones before her, it has been the same. There's always gonna be someone new. That's just how it is until maybe there isn't somebody new. But hopefully, fingers crossed, that happens more like when I'm like old as hell. And by the time I am old as hell, I hope I have kids or something so I don't even have to worry about that bullshit. You know what I mean? I have family or something. But what was it? Yeah, I'm just gonna just chat. So, what am I doing to fill that hole? I'm making this video. I'm not too stressed about results like today or tomorrow or any of that shit. That does not matter to me. I don't really care too much about results day of. I kind of messed around with YouTube for a while and I was just not consistent, or if I was consistent, I would get so tired and annoyed because I would making, because everyone on YouTube and people online, they always niche down. It's always, niched down, and I just can't do that. I mean, I have like 50 million channels where I'm consistent for a bit, and then I get burnt out, and I'm like, I don't want to do this no more, and then I stop. So I said, hey, I'm going to essentially just make this channel and do whatever the fuck I want. Um, and I mean, I don't really have too much content. It's going whatever. It's going whatever. No views at all. I'm clearly making videos that no one wants to watch. Understandable, you know. And I mean, I've looked at channels, man, and there are channels where people are very, very consistent, right? Oh, I'm locked. There are channels where people are very consistent, posting videos every day or super regularly. And to me, it's crazy that you can still be so consistent and you could be so consistent and still have like zero to no success. You know, that to me is, I mean, it's not crazy. I mean, at this point, I might as well be like, yeah, it's pretty understandable to me, you know. Why do I have to type the whole amount over? So, right now I'm just, you know, instead of like moping around and like a loser, I'm just gonna be productive in my own way. Today I'm planning on working on my game. I didn't work on it yesterday. I kind of ignored it because I'm feeling the burnt out. You know what I mean? I'm feeling a little sick now. Not like literally sick, but maybe like mentally sick or something. Who knows, man? I got no clue. I'm just feeling I'm feeling something, dude. I'm feeling something because at the start of the year, or actually, I'll tell you right now, one of the things I've done. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm using this like as therapy or somewhat, right? Just chatting, saying what's on my mind. I have quit nicotine. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's been 10 days since I quit nicotine. I've actually, you know, I've pretty much quit a lot of my bad habits. I said I'm going to lock in until the end of the year, right? That's what I told myself. I said I'm going to focus, lock in. And in regards to that, how is that going? It's hard. It's very hard, but I got to do what I got to do, man. Let's see. Is to grant you and every to use. Let me see. I have 12,000. Use to gain 400 luck. Let's take this. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, man. I'm chatting. I'm just trying to be consistent and post video without not making excuses. Um, uh, you know, I don't even know what to talk about. I'm just gonna be myself. That's what I'm really trying to do. I don't even want to do the fucking, how you go on YouTube and they're like, I do the algorithm shit. It's like, man, I don't want to think that deep into this shit. There's a bunch of other things that I like to do. I don't have the time, energy to really. And see, look at this, man. My screen recording froze already. Oh God, is it still frozen? How do? Is there anything I could do? It froze. You just froze, man. Nothing I can do. Is there no way of like re? Is there no way of just resetting this? No way? What? OBS? Alright, I mean, it froze. And I have no way of I don't see anything. I do not see how to reset it. So that's the end of the video. I showed up. Bye.